Today we are doing the 2-box challenge on Ascension, and I've built up points with this MP5K. Now I will do these 2-box spins to see what I get. Let's turn on the powers so I'm not in a 1960s movie. Alright, let's see what I get. For the first one, I got the 5.7 dual wields. I hope this isn't a pistol only challenge. Just spray and pray, just spray and pray. RPK, let's go, let's go. Once again, let's spray and pray. Alright, come on, zombies. Spray and pray is the best method right now. Let's do this. Alright, I have to reload. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, we run around them, and then we spray and pray. The classic survival method. I just beat round 5, and now I'm going to head down and go grab Jug on round 6. It will not be a monkey round because I just now bought a perk. By the way, on Ascension, I'm confident enough in the fact that I won't go down that I usually never buy Quick Revive, which will probably be the game ender here. But, we're gonna call this first lunar lander over just at the start here, so we can start opening up Pack-a-Punch. Alright, the round is about over. I'm gonna kill these last couple zombies. Yep, now I am going to call this lunar lander over to Pack-a-Punch in just a second. Just a second. Alright, now we are heading over to spawn with the lunar lander. You know, I always like the way that you can Pack-a-Punch in Ascension. I think it's a really simple, easy thing. It's kind of like Derice a lot in a way, because instead of 3 teleporters, it's 3 lunar landers. But both of them transport you to spawn, and you have to link them to open up Pack-a-Punch. Which, the Ascension to activate it at the end, I think the rocket launch is genuinely really cool. Alright, we are heading over to the stamina lunar lander right now. It's round 8. We're making good pacing. I'd like to build up points and then open these up just so I have enough to quickly get Pack-a-Punch. But anyways, so we're gonna open up this door, quickly run through here. You know, every part of Ascension is a decent training spot. Ascension, if it wasn't for it, training probably wouldn't really exist. I mean, then again, it started in Kino, but it really picked up in Ascension, like a lot. Just spray and pray. This allows me to build up just a ton of points. Alright, we're just gonna immediately call the lunar lander over, get back to spawn real quick. Like I said again earlier, I think the lunar lander is really cool. It has a really cool design on the terminal for it, which it's a nice kind of Cold War feeling in the Russian Cosmodrome. That's what I like about old Call of Duty zombies. The atmosphere was genuinely perfect. Just perfection, down to the minor detail. It was just great. That's what's really good about Chronicles, is they just made it graphically way better, and they still kept that atmosphere. It's not as grim as it was in Black Ops 1, but it still has that same atmosphere, if you know what I mean. There isn't as much gore, and it's a little more colorful, so it's not as dark. And here's our first monkey round on round 9. Alright, come on, monkeys. You are going to die. That's one monkey down. Alright, come on, guys. Come on, zombie. Alright, come on, bro. That's 2 out of 6. Bye, Yep, singing the USSR anthem worked. Anyways, I'm not gonna joke about that. It's a dumb thing. Anyways, a dumb joke. Come on, zombies. Oh my god. Zombie monkeys. Yep, they listen. Let's go. I'm definitely gonna get a free perk from this. Just gotta play the waiting game. Reload, reload. That's the thing I dislike about LMGs, is how long it takes to reload. Not quickly. Yo, I got stamina up. That is actually perfect. Genuine perfection. So we're gonna head over to the Speed Cola Lunar Lander just real quick. Alright, we are calling over the final lunar lander, then I have to launch the rocket, and then Pack-a-Punch will finally be open. Alright, we are opening up Pack-a-Punch by launching this rocket. This is honestly one of the coolest Pack-a-Punch opening sequences, doing this. Now if I had the ray gun, I would blow up the rocket, which would make it even more cooler. Come on, zombies, get juked. Oh my god, your brinkles? Your ankles are gonna be absolutely broken. So I'm gonna go over to Pack-a-Punch and Pack-a-Punch the CZ-75s. Alright, the CZ-75s are finally being Pack-a-Punched, and now we get the dual-wield method of destruction. And here's their true power shown. Alright, we are training them up here on round 11. The thing I like about Akimbo is you can reload one and always continue firing. That was a close one, but let's keep powering through this. Oh, I love stamina up. It's one of my favorite perks, besides Juggernog, of course. It's right up there with PhD Flopper, which is awesome. I wish in the Chronicles version of Black Ops 3 they brought back PhD Flopper, but apparently it was too overpowered, which with the L4 Siege, PhD Flopper would have actually been perfect, but no. But I mean, it's easy to avoid the explosive damage on that. It doesn't have a big area of effect, but any zombie caught in that area of effect is genuinely just destroyed. Alright, we throw this RPK and we get the R115 Resonator. Alright, let's go to the launch site. I will meet you there. Alright, once again on round 12, training up the zombies. Got swiped there, not too much of a problem considering I have Jug, so I will not have a micro heart attack. Get through that, get swiped once again. Oh, this is a nice horde up. Absolutely spray and pray with this LMG. That's what I love to do in training, honestly. When you get them all built up, it's just a satisfying wave of destruction with your LMG. Alright, here on round 13, we're having a really nice horde here. Just a really nice horde. Yeah, this was what I was talking about earlier. You shoot one, you reload it, and you continue shooting. It's just an endless flow of damage. That's what I really like about Black Ops 1 weapons, is they become dual wield, and that should be round 13 about over after I horde these guys up and eliminate them. Alright, round 14 is a monkey round, and they did end up taking stamina up. This should be the last one. Alright, let's reload our weapons real quick. Alright, the pistol's reloaded, and I almost forgot to pick up stamina up again. Beginner mistake. Absolute beginner mistake. We got a D1 newbie over here, bro. Alright, round 15, we got a nice little horde up here, and now we're just gonna use these pistols again. I love these weapons a lot. I think they are severely underrated. The singular version, it's but the Akimbo one, where it's dual wield, is really nice. But once again, reload, keep firing, continuous damage, blah 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 blah. We get it, doing, homie. Anyways, but there is a nuke here. I'm gonna pick that up to shorten the round significantly. Here's some zombies. We're just gonna gun them down real quick. I don't know why I'm training them. Probably not necessary, but less ammo consumption. Alright, let's just eliminate these guys, and that should be round 15 done. Alright, I skipped over round 16, and I was cocky. I teabagged the zombies just a little bit ago. I do not see it going well for me. They're probably going to be like, nah, we don't want you surviving. Yeah, I died. See ya, homies.